Patrick, what an unpleasant surprise. Oh, boy, nothing like a game of charades. I was trying to tell you.
Like and subscribe to the Antino 2 channel. It's the best, most entertaining thing ever.
Fascinating.
Welcome to the Antino 2 show with your host, Antino. Somewhere in this realm, Ethan is, I don't even know what he's doing. He's pretty much gotten everything that I need to get. So we opened up a Burger King. We mined. I'm going to go see. Did you leave any iron around or no? Oh, man. You got all
There's
this
probably some iron somewhere.
raw copper.
Yes. No, I think I use the iron to make a bucket.
Oh, okay. Bucket's pretty valuable in this game.
Yep.
You can even drink milk with the bucket.
Yeah, so something cool about that is if you get like poisoned or you have some kind of negative effect or even a positive effect, it works for both, but you wouldn't want to use it for a positive effect. So if you have like a potion effect on your person and you want to stop it, you can drink milk and it automatically cures you of whatever potion
Milk?
effect. Milk. Is that what I said?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. People have said that to me like the last 3 times.
Give me the dang milk!
I'm starting to wonder.
Okay, and then there's dripstone in this, which I hadn't really messed around with the mechanics of that too much. But you can have an endless source of lava with the dripstone system, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's definitely new. It wasn't something we used to be able to do. And you can also create basically endless sources of potion.
And endless sources of fuel at that rate, right?
Yeah, at that rate. If you make a farm of it, yes.
Yeah. I didn't know you could cook stuff with lava until I went and I ransacked your and Gabe's base in the last one.
Ah.
I was like, these guys are cooking with lava? I didn't know that was possible.
Let's see.
You guys are living in 3055.
3055, dang. We did live underground, though, so I mean...
Yeah.
We couldn't have been that advanced.
Oh, gravy. Okay, here we go. Do you like that AJR song?
Which one?
I don't know, but I hate it because it sounds so dumb, but I hear it. And I'm like, oh, gosh.
I like AJR.
Here we go. Metronome.
Oh. Bang? Isn't that Bang?
I guess.
I think it's called Bang. I like AJR.
Here we go. And that stupid thing's stuck in my head constantly.
It is really catchy.
Metronome. Oh, wow, you're already planning stuff.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm such a bum. I've just been running around commentating.
That's okay. You're doing the YouTube thing. I'm doing the survival thing. It's all good.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at the flowers. This is why I play Minecraft, just to like wander around aimlessly and look at the mountains. These are giant.
Yes. This game is beautiful.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
It's funny because when I started playing the game, I was like, you know how long I've spent playing, like waiting for the newest graphics and the best graphics. Like as a kid, that's all I would talk about was this game has the best graphics and it's like a PlayStation 2 and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they got better.
That was always, the big thing. They were getting better and these are the best graphics we've ever seen.
And then this game comes out and I'm like, why would you want to go back to like 1980? But the concept is pretty cool. I actually liked the non-realism of it. Or it's realistically non-realistic.
Yeah, definitely.
The sunsets are pretty cool here. I had a castle in the last one and it was pretty cool when the sun was setting. I was trapped inside for a month because I had COVID. and this is what I did to enjoy my life, and it was a lot of fun. But the game
Yeah.
is kind of like you got to spend a lot of time on it, which is why I thought it would be better if Ethan came on because, he's really good at the progression and I'm really good at just admiring the progression. So,
Dude, when you've been playing this game for like 8 years, it's you go straight to it.
wow.
I've done this process a lot of times. It's all good.
By next month, it'll be like 1 year I've played this game.
Oh, nice.
And I stopped.
You've come a long way in a year.
I've stopped playing it for a while too because first the realm died, and then the other realm just actually aborted itself.
Actually died. Yeah, it just
It kapooped. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
That's okay. You had already triggered a bunch of little kids at that point.
That's great. That's just perfect.
Yeah.
I'm getting some more seeds so I can make wheat. Oh, and you can also breed animals in this game, which gives you a big source of food. And you don't have to kill sheep in order to get wool. You can shear them. You can build shears in this game and shear the sheep. I was like making a sheep farm and just going through and killing all the sheep just to get wool. And you were like, that's so unproductive. I was like, I didn't know you could just shear them. I was like, yeah, that's what the shears are for. Shearing sheep.
Yeah. I think that's a mistake a lot of new people make, though. And it used to be when this game was, pretty new. You couldn't shear sheep. You had to kill them to get wool.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, they didn't even drop food. I remember when I started playing this game, sheep didn't drop food. They only dropped wool.
Oh, wow.
So unless you needed to build out of wool after those first 3 sheep, there was never another reason to ever kill sheep.
Okay.
There was never really a reason to farm sheep unless you needed wool, but unless you were going to build out of wool, which I never particularly liked to do anyways.
That thing burns fast. It burns real fast.
Yeah, and I just didn't. I think I've come around to it a lot more now, but I've never been a particularly good builder, and so I wasn't going for really, crazy designs and stuff, which is what you get when you do building out of colorful wool. So there was no reason to really kill sheep. It was just one of those things where once you had killed those first 3, you and the sheep were just cool,
Yeah.
You might look at each other walking by, but that was it.
I'm actually going to decorate the house because I have nothing to do.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm going to be punching gravel. So some people build... what do you call those things? The things that you set up around a building when you're building it so that you can build the building.
What are you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you very well.
You can build using wood something that helps you build things. And I forget what those are called in the construction world, but you have them in this game. And they are stackable.
Oh, scaffold.
Scaffolding. Do you use scaffolding in this game? Personally?
I've used some scaffolding.
I just use dirt. Is that
Yeah.
Is that the noob way of doing it?
No, not at all. That's the original way, and I still do that. I usually just use dirt. Scaffolds are cool. They are, but I just haven't really gotten into the habit of using them.
Yeah, I like dirt because it's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
It's essentially free in this game.
Amen. Yeah, it's easy. And you never run out of it,
Mm-hmm.
With scaffolds, you have to find bamboo. And then that means finding a jungle, which isn't always an issue, but sometimes they can be very hard to find, jungles can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're probably pretty decently rare.
So, in the other realm that you have, I got stuck in a jungle for the longest time, and I realized that It seems like the what do you call those things? The geography? I don't know. The different areas, like there's a sand area.
Traversing of it.
There's a sand area, there's a forest area, there's like a woodland area. Those areas last for a lot longer than it did in the older realms, I think. Like, it's hard to get out of them. Like, I was walking for days, man. Days.
Yeah.
Stuck in the desert.
Yeah, well, the jungle is usually pretty long. And it's always been like a difficult area to traverse. It takes longer to go through the jungle. As it would in real life. I mean, it goes up and down, and you have to go through vines and trees, and it's just one of those kind of things.
Yeah. Well, I was in it for a while. Okay, let's see. Now I'm gonna break up my scaffolding, my dirt cheap scaffolding, and we're gonna walk around. So, build a house, spruce it up, get some tools. You're making a food source right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm working on doing farm.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna, right now, I think, well, we're nearing the end of this episode, but I think I'm just gonna go and get a bunch of wood, bring it back, and then start mining like a madman.
Nice.
Possessed.
Nice.
So let's go check out your progress. Okay, when are we gonna go get villagers? And I don't think we should film that because that could take a while.
That could take a very, very long time. We can film and then just, put in the parts that actually are interesting.
Okay.
But we can go get villagers later on. We're not quite ready for that just yet.
We need more iron, you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely need more iron.
So we're going to make an iron farm. We're going to make a potato farm. We're going to just farm it up. Farm everything.
And once we get villagers, we can get them to do our farming for us.
Yes, which is a process in itself. Because I think they've changed the mechanics from at least the last update that we had. Remember, we couldn't make the trading hall the way we wanted to? Like, you had to let them walk around?
I don't remember that quite, but yeah, probably. They are always changing different things, especially with villagers, because villagers on Bedrock have been extremely inconsistent. And so they've been changing things with those.
To make them more consistent or to make them less consistent?
To make them more consistent. You want basically closer to what you're getting on Java is what you want.
Oh, we're getting the sunset.
I mean, they're always infuriating, but they're pretty consistent on Java. Look at that, Antonio.
This has been Antino to the broadcast. I've got pants. I got leather pants. Thank you for joining me, Ethan. We will see you next time when we don't die.
No, I got sticky keys.
Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time. Oh.
Leave that in.